Hi, I'm Crystal, and thank you so much for joining me on the Warrenist Live, where we celebrate the art, culture, lifestyle, and people of Warren County, North Carolina, and beyond. Before we get started, you already know what to do. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, so we can continue to talk about all the wonderful things that are going on right here in this community. But our guest today is Alexis Henderson. She's a Warren County native. She's a life coach and the founder of the Parent Zone Inc. And on August 28th, she will facilitate the Dreamers Day Camp, and she will tell us about it momentarily. So, Alexis, thank you so much for joining me on the One Live today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Just organizing some things for coaching and, just taking it one day at a time. So, yeah.
Okay, all right. So, and I know you got a whole lot going on, so I appreciate you squeezing this in. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you for having me. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're from Warren County. Tell me
Yeah.
about your fondest memory growing up here.
I have a lot of different memories when it comes to Warren County. The biggest thing that has stayed in my heart all these years is the capacity of having my family here in the area and being able to know your neighbor, like to be able to be comfortable in the setting of being yourself. So that's my biggest memory. I have so many, but yeah, that's my biggest one.
Okay. And what year did you graduate from high school? I don't mean for you to reveal your age, but
2011. Yeah, I graduated in 2011. It seems like it was yesterday, but it's actually been 10 years this year. So,
for me, it'll be 20 years next year.
Oh, wow.
So,
time just goes by so fast.
Yeah, I saw a former classmate not too long ago, and we were just talking back and forth, and they was like, yeah, we've been out for, almost 20 years now. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yes.
How did that happen?
Time just went by, but it was well spent, so I'm thankful. Yeah.
Right. Just a quick question. Now, what kind of student were you in school?
I was in the top 10 in my class.
Okay.
I was a cheerleader. I was the co-class president, senior class president. What else did I do? I did a lot. I got along with everybody. That's who I was. I was just myself. I still am kind of the same way. Of course, I've grown a lot, but I was interactive with everybody. So I would say I was an overall good student. I think everybody would agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, and I could see that too, like even now with all your endeavors and all that you're doing, but we're gonna get to that in a moment too.
Okay.
So you attended, was it Winston-Salem State University?
Yes, ma'am. Winston-Salem State University. Yes.
Okay, and why did you choose that particular school and what did you major in?
So believe it or not, I didn't know originally I wanted to attend UNCG, and it was, a lot of misunderstanding with the paperwork or whatnot. So my last decision was Winston-Salem State University, and I just chose that college. It was a HBCU, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go with it, see where it goes. If I don't like it, I can always transfer. My mom was like, just go to Winston-Salem, and you can start from there. And so I'm glad that I actually went to Winston-Salem. I majored in healthcare management, and then I later pursued my career in IT. So as of right now, I am a woman in tech. So.
Okay, yep. Okay. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So, the reason why I chose information technology is because shortly after my last semester in college, we were required to do a internship. I wasn't up with the clinical side, like the blood and all that stuff.
Right.
So what can I do in healthcare and, I still be comfortable in my job setting? So I chose IT. I chose to do my internship with UNC. And then once I did my internship with UNC, it kind of just went from there. And so I just chose tech. So right now I'm like a tech guru. So I'm really I love to do troubleshooting on hardware and all of that stuff. So anything tech, I can do it. And so I guess that's why I chose it. I mean, I don't really have a specific reason as to why,
But
that's
that's
what.
good. I mean, and if I have an issue, I know who to call.
Yes, you can call me. And I always say, like, in information technology, technology makes the world go around. So it's a good field to be in. So if you're watching this and you're contemplating about being in IT, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
All right. See, we need the rainbow that the more you know, the little
Yes.
yeah, or message. Okay, so really quickly, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but tell us about the Parent Zone. What inspired you to start a nonprofit organization? And what's your mission behind it?
So the Parent Zone, it actually was birthed when I was at Winston-Salem State University. For those of you who know, some I know that are watching don't know who I am, but I gave birth to my daughter when I was in college. And once I had her, I noticed that it wasn't a lot of resources for parents who continued their education. So I started a small group on campus called the Chronicles of a College Mom. And I kind of gave up on that dream because it was like, I feel like it wasn't the right moment for me to proceed with it. But then the vision, it just kept coming back to me to help the community, to provide resources for parents. And so I always looked at my daughter as my why. She was my first, my first baby girl. It was a lot of life changes. It was a lot of things that I saw that wasn't in the community. So I proceeded to just grow through life. And again, the vision just kept coming back to me. It just kept coming back. So I went through names on top of names. And I'm like, I don't know what I want to do with this. And eventually the Parent Zone came to me. I'm a parent. And if you think about the definition of a parent, it's not just someone who gives birth to a child. It's someone who could stand in the place for your child as a mentor, anything in that nature. So I came up with the Parent Zone. I remember talking to my friend Sarah, and I know you know Sarah. She's been here since day one of this vision. So she kind of has the deets behind how it all got started and all of that good stuff. But she kind of pushed me to just go ahead and do it. And so that's when I started the Parent Zone. I was really, really nervous about doing it because I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to fulfill this vision. It's still times where I'm like, it's so big that I don't know how I'm going to narrow this down. But the main priority of this nonprofit organization is to spread kindness and be a platform for parents and families and youth in the community. And so what we're looking to do with that is provide resources for families and youth, as well as educational systems. So it's a work in progress. We've done a lot as far as community events. We did a back to school drive. We did the annual Easter egg hunt last year. What was it? This year, actually. It was pretty big. We did it over at Seven Springs Farm and Vineyard.
Shut up.
So yeah, so the dynamics behind the Parent Zone, often people say, well, why did you choose a traffic sign? So I believe that it's very important to own your journey and own who you are. And as you're navigating through life, it's important for you to spread kindness and be aware of other people around you. So it's a broad perspective when it comes to the Parent Zone. But it's growing, and I'm glad that it is where it is today. And we're going to provide a lot of different community resources. So it's a lot of stuff happening on the back end.
That's wonderful. And you were talking about, having this vision. Some people, they might not understand it, but you're doing so much and you're helping so many people. Because I think that's how I found out about the Parent Zone was with your partnership with Seven Springs. Yeah. And I was like, okay, who is this? All right, I can relate. I got this.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and I know we're kind of going away from the interview, but still, I appreciate what you do. Because you are helping out the community, you are giving back, and it's the community that you were raised in. So It's like you're giving back, home. So, but yeah, absolutely. And so, what I also wanted to talk about is your upcoming program, the Dreamers Day Camp. So can you tell me about that? And then also, I'm sorry, before we do that, you're also a life coach,
Mhm.
correct? So
Yes.
what motivated you to become a life coach?
Oh, so many things. I wear so many different hats in my life, from being a sister to a mom to a wife to a cousin to a friend, like all of those,
Right.
a daughter. So I come from a family of faith, and I come from a family of giving. And I found myself in the position, I was always just giving, giving, giving. If it came from, like, if it was advice, if it was let me lend a helping hand, no matter what it was, I was just always giving. And so I'm like, this is my passion. It's my passion to speak over people. It's my passion to speak life into people, to bring positivity out of people. And so that's what really motivated me to become a life coach. I'm like, how can I incorporate this into my life and really interact with other people? So I just invested in myself and invested in my dreams. And I just became a certified life coach. And I chose my niche in family, youth, and parenting because it correlates with the parent zone. So it'll all migrate eventually, or it is all migrating actually. So
Right. Right. And
yeah.
so we're gonna go ahead and segue into like your upcoming project, the Dreamers Day Camp. So tell us all about that.
So the Dreamers Day Camp is going to take place in Manson on August 28th. And this day camp, one of many, will be for ages 6 through 12. The reason why I chose the age 6 through 12 is because I feel like that's the primary foundation to start pouring into our girls. I am a girl mom. I have 3 girls. My oldest, she's 7, and she's going through this phase where she's finding herself. And, she's getting to know who she is as a little girl. And I believe that is the primary age for you to start pouring into your girls. So the purpose of this camp will be to positively influence girls in the community. Although it's a one-day retreat, it's going to be filled with so many different activities for them to adapt to them into their inner selves and stuff like that. So it's going to be really good. It's going to be from 11 until 3 o'clock. We have a lot of different activities planned. Included in the camp fee, it's going to be a t-shirt, a Dreamers gift box, and what am I missing? A t-shirt, a Dreamers gift box, and what else?
Enlightenment.
Lunch. I'm missing lunch. Enlightenment too, but
right.
lunch. I'm like,
right.
I'm missing something. But yeah, lunch. So lunch will be provided for the girls, a t-shirt, and a Dreamers gift box. I won't disclose what's in the Dreamers gift box because it's a surprise for them. However, they're going to love it. So it'll be a dream experience for girls ages 6 through 12.
Okay. Yeah. And so can you tell us the cost and how someone can have their daughter or niece or granddaughter involved?
The cost is $31. And again, it includes the lunch, the t-shirt, and the Dreamers gift box. And if you would like to register, the link is in my bio on Instagram, Alexis P. Henderson. And I'll also provide the link on my Facebook page.
Okay. And also, and it just came to me, I think this is a wonderful program. And I don't want anyone to miss out on this who wants to be involved, but they might say that the cost or something like that. So what I want to do is I want to sponsor 2 girls for the program. Okay. So I don't know how we're going to arrange that. Like I say, it just came to me. So I want to sponsor 2 so they can, participate. I think this is a great opportunity. I would have loved this at their age.
Yes,
So,
that's the goal. That's another reason why I started, because I felt as if this program, when I was a little girl, I mean, if you were to see this, wouldn't you want to be a part of it? So it's like, that's what I want to give the girls. I want to pour into them and make sure that, they're becoming everything that they ever dreamed of, and just have camp counselors there for them. So.
All right, so you let me know what I need to do. Like if you want to reach out to Alexis and say, hey, I want my little girl involved, or reach out to me, let me know or let her know, and we'll arrange it somehow. Would that
Absolutely.
work?
That'll definitely work. And if anyone else would like to sponsor, there's also a sponsor link. We have a link set up so that you can donate. Like if you want to donate snacks or if you want to donate anything that your heart desires, everything goes right into the camp. And we'll also be our biggest goal is to sponsor at least 30 girls through the Parent Zone, which is my nonprofit organization. However, due to COVID restrictions and stuff, we are being aware of that. So definitely look out on my page for all of the updates and stuff.
Okay, all right. So yeah, we can definitely do that. I would love to help in some way, some fashion. You just let me know. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I think we have already covered this, but who or what is your biggest motivation?
I would have to say the little girls in my life. I'm a girl mom of 3, Kinsley, Kylie, and Chloe. They're my biggest motivation because I feel like as I'm growing into the woman that I am, they motivate me to keep going. If you follow me on Facebook, you see where I heavily speak on love, grace, and faith. Well, each journey of my life is different. And as I grow into the woman that I'm becoming, I can pull a little bit of love and I can pull a little bit of grace and I can pull a little bit of faith out of my girls. So they definitely keep me going. I also have a host of nieces and I have nephews, so they keep me going as well. But it's the impact that I can make in the world and in the community, that's definitely what keeps me going. So my family, I have so many whys, definitely more than one. I'm just thankful for my village, like they allow me to step into my dreams and execute my dreams and they support me. So I'm definitely thankful for that. But all in all, I would say my girls, because once I'm not here with them anymore, they'll always have a legacy with them of their mom. Yeah.
That's beautiful, and we appreciate you all that you're doing. But still, just hey,
just got from school. But see, they're my wife. Sometimes we have to.
There you go. Yeah. That's fine. All right. So thank you so much for joining us today, Alexis. Like I said, just reach out to me. We'll figure out what we can do. And thank you all for tuning in. If you want more information about what's going on in Warren County, just follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Where else am I? Instagram, YouTube. Is there anything else you want to share, Alexis?
No, I'm just thankful for my family and friends, everybody who's watching this. Thank you for tuning in. This is the first of many events that we're going to have in the community. And this is the first of many interviews that you will see me in. I'm just thankful for everything. I have no words to express everything that I feel. So yeah, thank you for having me. And I'm always rooting for you. Can't believe. I'm
It's all right. Look, that's reality.
Yes, the reality of my life. The reality of my life I started.
It's perfectly fine.
Transparency for you guys.
Yeah. And we talked about some earlier before this interview too.
Yes. The transparency of entrepreneurship is really real. I'm going to be sharing some of that on my social media platforms soon.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, so thank you all for tuning in. For anything else, just reach out to Alexis.
Yeah.
And we talked about the deadline. I'm sorry, I forgot about the deadline. It's next week, correct?
Yeah. So originally on the flyer it has July 31st, but we will be extending that deadline since we're kind of a month out. So my friend Sarah and I, we're going to be making some updates. So just watch our social media, and I promise I'll have everything posted. Again, if you want to sponsor or anything, just reach out to me.
All right. And all the links are in the description. So everyone have a wonderful day. See you all soon. All right. Take care.
Thank you for having me.